Who murdered her 4 children in Klarinet in Mpumalanga over the weekend is appearing in court. The children were found murdered and wrapped in blankets by community members on Boxing Day, December 26th. It's believed their mother allegedly phoned neighbours and told them there is a present waiting for them at her house. Let's get you the latest on the story now. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is tracking the details for us. Silindelo, for our viewers who are only now getting wind of this horrific story, just give us some of the background to what unfolded on 26 December.
What we understand, Michelle, is that the children were last seen alive on the 26th of December. And what we understand is that in the days preceding the 26th of December, the mother has allegedly handed herself over to the police. And this is after the bodies of her 4 children were found dead. I'm just going to move out of shot in this room. This is where, in fact, the children were found. What we know is that the mother had actually alerted her family as to the fact that there was a present waiting that she had left for them, and so the family was a bit confused about that. They hired some transportation to make their way to Klarinet. When they arrived to a scene where there were flies just on the door, on the windows, and so they saw that something is definitely wrong here. They broke down the door, and in fact it's the mother, the grandmother, who found the children wrapped in those blankets. Now, to just get more clarity on the details, because the mother is supposed to appear in court today, but she has been hospitalized, and her case will be in court, but she will be appearing basically in absentia. I'm joined by a police spokesperson, Brigadier Leonard Tlachi. Thank you for joining us. If you could just come closer, sir. Just with regards to the issue of her appearing in court today, just clarify as to what is happening.
Yeah, she won't appear physically, but we are going to do that in absentia of her because she's still in the hospital. So we will get the next court date, and as and when she gets well at the hospital, obviously she will have to come then and stand before court physically.
Now, we understand she's been charged with 4 counts of murder.
Yes, that's correct. Immediately after we got this information, we came here as police, and whilst we're busy with processing the scene, news broke that she handed herself over at the police, and we proceeded there, and obviously she was then charged of 4 counts of murder.
We understand, of course, that the bodies were decomposing at the point at which they were found.
Yes, they were on that stage. I think we can also, all of us remember that during, 26, 27, 28, 30, it was extremely hot. So I think for that matter, then the bodies were on that stage of decomposition.
All right. Have the post-mortems been concluded? Do we know the cause of death?
We do not know the cause of death currently. We still continue with our investigations. The post-mortem will determine the cause. However, further, we have taken some samples in the house, which of course we have processed them through our forensic laboratory. We are also awaiting for results thereof. So which means the post-mortem plus what we have done currently will then give us the cause of death.
Do we have any idea as to, why the mother would have murdered her children? I mean, we understand, of course, that this is not the first kind of incident to take place here in Klarinet. A few years ago, about 3 years ago, we had another woman who killed her children, 3 children as well as herself.
Yeah, currently, it's not a matter that we can discuss, over or on the public domain. We got information from her, which of course we are not at liberty to divulge. It is a matter that she's going to present before the court. However, it's a message that we're sending to community members, because I think that everybody is worried about what happened here. That if ever you're undergoing through circumstances that you cannot comprehend, it is best that you approach government, because there are social workers, municipalities, and all over that are working under government that can assist you to alleviate the pressure that is on you. Even pastors around there, their family members are there to assist. Yes, it's true that it's not the first time, though it's not here in Klarinet. It happened in town. I think in 2017 there's a woman who also murdered 3 of her children and also took her life. It's a different circumstances because everyone is, is coerced by different pressures. So, but we are saying that whatever amount of pressure can come on you, the ultimate thereof is not to take your life or take lives of your children. The best way is to approach those that are trained to deal with pressures which are, exerting people to sometimes becoming depressed. So I'm saying that let committee members learn that if ever you've got a circumstance, do not sit with it, not bottle it up, but speak out so that you can get help.
Thank you so much, Brigadier. All right, that is the latest from Klarinet, and we understand, of course, that the family is here. We are still uncertain as to what the funeral arrangements will be, but we will be speaking to the fathers of the deceased children as well as the landlord.
And some valuable advice there from Leonard Hlati, representing the police. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane tracking that story from us.